everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Why Don't You Like Me? Joining us this morning is dating coach Sarah Kubrick. Welcome, Sarah.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for having me, Hoi.
It's my pleasure. I'm just going through the comments we've received from our listeners, and here's a really interesting one for you. Izumi from Tin Hao wrote, I recently met this girl online, and we went out for our first date. I thought it went really well, but she sent me a rejection text the next day. And now it feels like my world has stopped. I can't stop thinking about her, and I'm not in the mood to do anything else. I've even stopped hanging out with my friends. What is wrong with me?
Izumi, I'm sorry to hear that things did not turn out the way you expected. But first and foremost, you need to know that it is not your fault.
Indeed, while no one likes to be rejected, this is perfectly normal in the dating world and it happens all the time. Sarah, do you have any advice for Izumi on how to deal with it?
Yes, but before that, I want to address the feelings Izumi is dealing with. Most of us experience rejection as painful or embarrassing. It's hard enough putting ourselves out there, and it can feel devastating when your feelings are not reciprocated. Common responses to rejection include refusing to get out of bed, re-watching the same romantic films over and over again, and swearing off dating. People are not being dramatic when they say it feels like their world has stopped. They are trying to manage their pain.
I just want to add that research has shown that the pain we feel from rejection is similar to the pain we experience from physical pain.
Exactly. So many of us will replay the dates and interactions, blaming ourselves for talking too much or too little, regardless of what we did or did not do. It's easy to identify ourselves as the problem, but it's not always about you. Maybe the person rejecting you has unresolved feelings for their ex, is not ready for a new relationship, or realizes they want to try something a bit more casual.
And how can we best respond to the rejection, which in Izumi's case was over text?
Not every rejection requires a response. If you decide you do want to respond, keep it simple and polite. You can thank them for their honesty and for not stringing you along. A message such as, even though it didn't work out, I'm glad we got to meet. Or, thank you for letting me know that you're not interested. Having these conversations is never easy, usually works. If that person wants to continue to be friends, but you are not ready for that, you can just reply, I am feeling a bit hurt right now. I will need some time before we can try to hang out as friends. It's also important to understand that being rejected does not mean that we are bad,